Let freedom reign. Chaos has reigned for so long. Let freedom reign. You know, we're getting reports in from New York and Chicago, and yo, these streets are empty. These corners are empty. These neighborhoods are empty, bro. Hell yeah. You know, I haven't been able to go to New York to go to these conventions because there's no hotels. Now there's hotels you can go stay in and shit. So that's fucking cool. So how about that? Hell yeah. I still got fucking hash on my teeth. Oh my god, bro.
Was that Papa?
Yeah.
I fucking heard him all the way over here.
The whole time just ripping that shit right out of his asshole, man. Oh my god, dude. Off grid, what up, what up? Hope you're feeling better today. Brain Jerk Entertainment's in the motherfucking house. Yo, I see you guys on TikTok now and shit, man. Fuck yeah. I've only seen like one or two things. I don't know, maybe I missed some shit, but that's cool, bro. That's cool. And you know, see, before I didn't really get into TikTok too much. I had big plans for TikTok, but then I never did it really. And I think I might do it now. You know, it's a whole new America. Things are going very well for everybody. They just don't know it yet. Some people just it hasn't sunk in the greatness that is coming. You know, and it's okay. It's okay. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. It's like you can't make the blind see. You can lead the blind, but you can never make them see, right? So it's like one day maybe people will wake up and be like, God damn, life is fucking great though right now. Like it's really going good. People talk about when I was at the grocery store yesterday and shit, I'm like getting all these avocados and shit, and they're like, better buy as many as you can. They're gonna get real expensive pretty soon. And I was like, why is that? Why would that be? Oh shit, man, these motherfuckers are crazy. So listen, there's all these countries around the world, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure Venezuela's got avocados. But neither there nor here. Once that oil starts coming out that ground, yo, you're gonna see. You're gonna see. Ask, you know, anybody with an oil rig in their backyard? Anybody that's hooked up to an old oil rig that has natural gas coming from that rig? Ask them what that. Ask them what the benefit. Ask them. Ask them. Just those small little you see in people's yards. Ask a motherfucker. Pull in that driveway and be like, "Yo, what's the benefit of that? Is that hooked up to your house?" Ask them. You'll see. Now, if they don't got rights to it, they sold their rights to it for a couple, few $100,000, like my aunt did. But they used to have one on there. It was constant money, bro. They're rich as fuck. For us type people, middle class type people, that's like a constant cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Whether it's cents on the dollar, it doesn't matter. It goes all the time. And then it's free natural gas to you. But listen, imagine that's just flowing throughout our land. I mean, oil is just bam. There's oil fields. Don't think in everyone's backyard there's going to be some, but there's oil fields like Texas. Go look up Texas oil fields right now. Go look up Dakota oil fields. You guys don't remember the gold rush in Dakota about 2013 or 12 ish, 13, somewhere around there. 14 maybe, somewhere around there. Gold rush in the Dakotas. I almost moved there, bro. I almost moved there because it's so, like, even if you didn't do the oil rigs, just to live in that town, it's rich. Rich with it, bro. We got hash. And we got some hash. Oh, yeah. I'm doing wonderful. Sounded like alien. Yeah, that was Attila farting like a motherfucker. Taking a break? Hell yeah. About to open up a small comedy club. Is that what I was seeing? I saw something there on there. It was called something. Oh no, it was like a bar, wasn't it? Brain Jerk Bar and something. Spirits. Some shit. Keep it growing. What up? What up? Viva la Trump. Hell yeah. People are saying they're standing on U.S. soil saying Viva la Mexico. Bro, I'm just like, this is why you get deported. This is why you're being deported right there. Like, when you're on America, you're supposed to say Viva la America. And when you're in Mexico, you're supposed to say Viva la Mexico. Like, even when Americans go to Mexico, we say Viva la Mexico. We want that to be there forever. You know what I mean? So we can go there.
We like it.
So we can go there still. I mean, duh. Blows my mind. Blows my mind what's going on right now. The stupidity of people. I'm just like, people are like, I've been here 25 years. I don't understand why I gotta go. You never became a citizen in 25 years? No. Well, that's why. That's why.
That's why you.
That's why you need to. Now, what it is too is me and Amber just found out, and maybe this is not true, but the dude, researched it, and I didn't research it yet. But when you get arrested and deported, you're banned for 20 years. That's why everybody's crying, bro. That's the true realization. All those people that left and crossed that border and didn't get arrested, they now can come back and stand in line and come back in. All those people got arrested, dude, they're gone for the rest of their lives probably. It's 20 years. I mean, by the time some of those 20-year-olds are 40, shit, by then, is America even going to be here? Craziness, man. What we have here, people, is some marijuana. Look at this sexy fucking fox. She said she was going all bumming today. She looks all fucking smoking.
I am bumming today.
Shit, you look fucking...
I got no wig. I'm all like, blah.
Hair's overrated.
I agree. You don't know how many times I've thought about shaving this fucking head again.
When somebody talks shit about your hair, just show them your armpits. Be like, look.
I got plenty of hair.
Look how long I'm growing it.
Good morning, guys.
What style do you think I should have?
Off-grid, brain jerk, miss you, bro.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing?
Vester. I don't miss you because you're not gone. I see you every once in a while. It's cool. But yeah, I do like seeing you.
I like seeing you too.
This is hash from the last time you guys saw me do hash. It's been sitting in my freezer for a while. But this was fucking white ass powder. And I left it on my desk and it melted from the heat. And then she's been dabbing in it. Mm-hmm. This is the same as that.
Back to my dabba-doos.
Same as that goo.
My yabba-dabba-doos.
Same as the goo. It's going to fall out if I keep fucking with it.
Don't fuck with it.
I know. Chicanos. Vester. Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye. Right, man. And I want people here. I want people to be here the right way. That's all I want. Whatever way they say. It's a privilege. It's American privilege, and that's what it is. People say it's all about hate, and it ain't about hate. See, I don't got to deal with that shit, bro. I live way up here. You guys down there, I guarantee you guys got Spanish people everywhere. We don't got that up here. There's once in a while a crew, but they're usually, they're in those white trucks with the vest, with all the, they're probably either a road crew or, cutting the fucking grass on the road. That's probably what they do.
Hang on. I need a drink of my tea.
And go get it. The world is yours. The world is hers. She's going today to do tarot.
The world is my oyster.
Tarot. And I'm the pearl.
I
I had to stop dabbing. It was getting hard to breathe. Oh, for real?
What happened?
He had to stop dabbing, getting hard to breathe.
Oh, shit.
Wonder how much dabbing were you doing? Were you smoking too?
It's harder for me to hit pipes and ash shit more than it is for me to dab now.
Yeah.
Like my throat, my lungs, honestly, it's dabs are just better for me now. Right, honestly.
Yeah, weed's got a lot of carcinogens, and it depends on your dabs, maybe how hot you do them, how often you do them. But some people, if you don't smoke cigarettes, you don't smoke cigars, you don't smoke weed at all, the people who dab, they'll report that their lungs feel better. Normally, maybe it might. Now you probably buy the shit, so you're getting that good shit anyway, clear, clean anyway. And if you buy BHO, maybe that could be another reason why too. See, I only do this is all bubble hash. I don't know what you buy or smoke. Let's toke and drink some coffee. I'm just waking up. Fuck yeah. We're about to send 50 million to Gaza for condoms. Yeah. Hey, you know what people argue?
Fuck is right.
So you say that to those motherfuckers, right? And the motherfuckers be like, yeah, and Trump said they were gonna use him for bombs. Ha ha ha, what a fucking idiot. He's so stupid. So did that blow right past your head that we were about to send 50 million to another country? I don't give a fuck what it was for, bro. I don't give a fuck.
And then the WHO too, the World Health Organization.
Gaza. The WHO, yeah, 13 million to them.
We were about to
30,
send
30.
what was already cut off. What he already said, no more. It was already like they were gonna send
already
more.
In the works.
They were gonna send more, and
that,
he's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
And that was the last administration. So to say anything about the current administration and what he's doing to stop the shit that they were doing, I mean, I stopped $50 million from going to Gaza. Yeah, he said it was for fucking, they were making bombs with them. They're fucking, who gives a fuck what they were doing with them?
Oh, maybe not.
Who gives a fuck what they were doing with them, dude? We were giving $50 million to another country. Imagine this. We round up every homeless person in the entire fucking United States. We take that $50 million and put it towards them specifically. Like, we can start doing that shit, and people aren't realizing that. There's going to be so much money. Once there's like $200 trillion and we're holding it like this, what's going to happen. Our deficit is going to go to zero, and now we can start being in the red, right? Or in the green. Is that what it is? Because we're in the black or the red? I don't know what it is. What's a winning thing?
In the black is what they say.
And
we're out of debt.
So we're in the black, and now once we're holding like $200 trillion, dude, we can start going, all right, so $1 trillion to this organization here. Make sure that's all run trillion. You don't know how much $1 trillion is, dude? Once we have a lot of trillions, we can start giving trillions. Millions don't really do much in our world anymore. When you're talking about everyone's so expensive, buying building materials, putting clothes on people's back, and food, buying that shit, you gotta buy it from all these other companies. That's the problem. That's the whole problem. It shouldn't be like that. See, I think our government should have control over these corporations. That's what I believe.
You're about to open up a small comedy club?
Yep.
Shut up!
Season 4!
That's so dope. So I think you know our Crystal Daddy. He's a comedian now. Did you know Jacob Downey Jr. is a comedian and he's been doing his comedy stuff? It's awesome. He's in Illinois though.
Yeah, yeah. I sent him some jokes a couple times. Hey, what's the difference between my wife and your girlfriend?
Morning, Investor. Morning, Zib.
The address. I said, what's the difference between my wife and your girlfriend? The address. And then that shit hit so good, I'm gonna wake up my dead aunt and smack her. These are Jewish jokes I heard in a deli this morning.
Oh my.
They're Jewish jokes. I don't know. Yo, ICE raids. Everyone's thinking it's all racist. Everyone brown, but you know, who comes over the southern border? Hello, right? They're picking up all kinds of motherfuckers. They're picking up all kinds of terrorists, bro. They got the biggest sex trafficker in the fucking world. They caught him, and he's a Jew. He's a fucking Jew, dude. How the fuck are we all about this anti-Semitic shit? You can't be anti-Semitic. Dude, that's the biggest sex trafficker in the world. You try and tell me like these people are all good? No, they're people. Just people, man.
Off Grid's like, I'd say the difference is one night, Twisted.
Oh, yeah. I'll switch it up. We take two. Can you believe that though? They're catching all kinds of bad motherfuckers, bro.
Operation Annihilation. Hello.
Operation
I
Annihilation.
love racial jokes. So there's only one racial joke, and I get to say it because I am Hispanic. But I have only remembered one joke ever in my entire life. And it's pretty, like, you know.
Yeah, 50 million.
Do you guys want to hear it?
to Ghana?
You might have heard it before, considering it's the only joke that I know and remember. So it's possible that I've told you before. But I can tell you again. Who wants to hear it? It's really quick.
Yeah, let's hear it. I want to talk about condoms in Ghana.
What do you call 4 Mexicans drowning in a pool?
Avocados. I don't know. Salsa.
Anybody? Anybody? I'm going to wait like 2 seconds. See if somebody answers.
Felipe.
1, 2. Nope. Cuatro, cinco.
Cuatro, cinco.
It's the only joke I know, guys. Sorry.
That's funny shit.
I'm allowed.
Crabs in a bucket. I love racial jokes. Right. So funny, dude, though. Like, first of all, they don't even know who the actual Jews really are, the Israelites. But yeah, it's funny, though, when people think that if you get the label Jew, that you're this holy roller God person. But then look. But then I would have never expected that. I had no idea that guy was even on the deck. I didn't even know, I didn't even know they were trying to find someone like that. And then, bam! Holy shit, they walked him through town. He looked like Jesus. Like he was a white guy, but he was dressed in all robes and shit. Had the fucking thing on, the shepherd thing. He had the fucking curls and shit. Biggest sex trafficker in the fucking world. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Get these motherfuckers out of here, bro. Stop eating our kids. Stop raping our kids. Stop eating them. Stop fucking doing all that shit. Imagine all these people, they're sitting around all day bitching about, well, you can't be kicking all these people out of the United States. And then all of a sudden they need to like vacuum their room. And all their dogs are laying around and they're like, come on, get out of here. Get out of here. Everyone out. I got to clean my floor. I got to clean this room. It never dawns on them. It never dawns on them that that's exactly what's happening. We can't clean everything if everyone's in the fucking way and using the vacuum the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Shit. They're cleaning the swamp. They fired like, I don't know, 15 FBI fucking leaders and shit. Hell yeah. FBI is so fucking crooked. All them people. CIA. Oh, I can't wait. They're cleaning all them people out and putting all these new people in.
Those were from earlier.
You're fired. And they got the fucking mayor in New York too. Not us, but the mayor of New York was under embezzlement or some shit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, scans. Now he was for.
Sometimes these people just need to shut their mouth.
Well, he was all for New York's Democratic, right? Check this out. He was all for deportation, all for it. He was like, "You don't understand? These people are costing us millions of dollars in resources and shit. We can't keep sustaining this. We're gonna break. New York is literally gonna break." He was crying out, right? And they took him out. They took him out. His own motherfucking people made sure that he was gone.
Jesus. Well, I mean, if you're fucking
Now the
doing
only
that shit.
now the only people left are all fighting him, all fighting Trump. I think it's oh god, I got popcorn, bro. When I can't sleep, I wake up and I'm like, what's next? Oh, look at that! Hey, you guys want to talk about that motherfucking helicopter? Y'all seen that shit? So, who remembers? Was it last time when Trump got in office, or was it when Biden got in office? Now, don't be distracted by the riots and don't be distracted by the fucking COVID. Do you remember those two times in history, right? Do you remember? I forget which one it was exactly. I want to say it was Biden because I want to say it wasn't too many years ago. Right when he got in office, dude, all of a sudden, all over the place, planes started crashing. You guys remember that? I ain't fucking around. I probably got it on my Instagram because one plane crashes, like a Black Hawk crashed into a plane. That's not a plane crash. If you ain't military, maybe you don't understand. But I'm sure you play video games, you've ran with your guy. Your guy's running. You stop touching your controller. What happens to the game? It stops, right? That's a helicopter, bro. It's not a plane. There's not forward motion. You have to push the stick. You pull it back to go backwards. If you let go, it's just going to stop and hover. It just stops. Like they're, for real. Every single motherfucker's talking about this Black Hawk, dude. The Black Hawk, this is a planned hit. Now, people are saying there's certain people on that plane. Like, there was these two lawyers for a law firm. This chick has raised $68 billion for this state, this certain state, I think it was Arizona, and as soon as a fetus has been determined, that it's illegal to have an abortion. And they're saying that this could be the reason why this plane got taken out. But, but they do it all the time where they take people out. They'll have one target, but then there'll be a mass hit.
Right.
So then they can't see. They can't really tell who it was. But there's no fucking way ever for a Black Hawk would have ever hit a plane. Never. It was 150 feet higher than it was supposed to be anyway. Hey man, get your fucking.
Hey, what are you doing?
You almost got that in a drink.
Yeah, you almost did.
Boop! You just can't handle it.
I know. This is the most jealous dog ever. You should see him when we start hugging each other.
He's pretty jealous, but I think Aurora was worse. She would climb on me.
Aurora was worse.
She would be right here
Aurora was
She'd
way
be
worse.
right here, staring up at me, and then she would climb up here. And then he was really jealous of that, so he would rip her off.
It was
yeah.
kind of crazy.
I loved Aurora. She was the best. I need a smaller bulldog next time, though. One an eagle could carry away. Like that small. But not that eagle. I want an eagle, too. Looks like there's a bat hanging from that fucking thing. That's cool. What is that?
What are you looking at?
That squirrel that got killed on that fucking light pole?
I don't see it.
Something hanging
I
from
can't.
the
I
bottom
don't
of
have
that light
glasses
pole.
on, so I have no idea. Everything's a blur.
Everything's a blur. Dr. Brian, what up?
So, anybody interested in a little oracle card today?
Garden
I'm going to
joke.
be doing some tarot
It's
readings.
no longer a stem rub. It's if you're using two hands. I like it. Card pull. Do a random, like in all general. Because he might be here all day.
That's what I do all the time anyway, unless somebody.
Yeah, it might be here all day if we do it. Anyone want a card? I like cards. Is that Squid Game?
No, those are the elements.
Oh, sure.
That's spirit. Wait, I gotta look at it
Right, spirit, water, air,
Spirit.
earth, fire.
Air, fire, water, earth.
Cool.
I get them mixed up sometimes because they're so like, wait.
It's like
Alchemy symbols.
right, left, A, B, start, pause. Right, left, A, B. Ether.
What is the general message for Saturday? Happy February 1st, everybody.
Happy February 1st.
If you're any kind of witchy like we are, then do not forget your cinnamon in the door and your salt on the doorstep. Why, you ask? Why do we do these silly things? Because they're not silly.
I'll tell
Not
you
when
why.
you believe in what they do.
So it's for a tight vagina and to grow a big penis. Isn't that what it is?
Not quite.
Oh.
So cinnamon is prosperity. Bringing prosperity to your home. Bringing abundance to your home for that month or the year or whatever. Right?
Right?
Salt is protection. You put salt on the door or blow salt out your door to
Yes.
protect and to make sure negative energies do not cross the threshold.
Tight. Told you, tight. Tight. Big. Tight. I can't really get out much.
Oh.
I can try.
I got him.
I can try. Aww. If I move this back, I can do it. So then you don't have to be interrupted. There we go. Now you have a plant background even. Ooh. Do you need a little table? Get your table.
Well, I'm don't have. I'm always chaos, so
You
it
are.
doesn't even matter.
You need this out of the way? Yeah. Hell yeah. 16 people watching. What is happening, everybody?
Ooh, 16 of you.
Welcome to Saturday morning. Fuck yeah. It's almost time to plant some shit. What are you guys going to plant? What kind of weed you guys going to plant? You guys going to have a garden this year? Who's going to do a garden? I want to get some trees this year. Get them trees in the ground. Buy trees every month. You know? Hey, they sell cannabis seeds on TikTok Shop now. So I'm going to get up in there.
Oh,
Florida Man
Cece
Jack,
said
what
that
up,
we
what up?
can make a flyer for the seeds. Like we can make kind of like a. I was thinking like you know how we did the trifold thing way back when for the Twin Flame Farms. We could do that with your seeds listed, and a little blurb about them, and I could put them, you know, do like a thing, a little display thing
Yeah.
for it.
Where do you put the cinnamon?
You, if you have ground cinnamon, you can put it into your right hand because your right hand is your receiving hand, right? Your left hand is like your blocking hand. So you want to put anything that needs to like negative energy block or anything like that. You want to do based on your dominant, non-dominant hand. We'll put it that way. So with the right hand, you have cinnamon. And you know, do a mantra, do a little ritual saying, or whatever the case may be, whatever comes to you in your heart and your soul, and you blow it in inside the door. And you don't have to pick it up or anything. You don't have to vacuum it up. It's going to be like, or which I have this over most doors and also vents actually, just for the smell, but it's not really working very well. I have cinnamon sticks on the top of the door on the inside. I have 2 cinnamon sticks sitting on top of the door thing on the inside. What is that called? Trim.
Don't forget the trim.
So you can do that on the back door too. You know, whatever door like, you know, you use more abundantly, probably, or all doors. All doors work too. Can I put lighter? Actually, I don't need one. It's lit.
Planting time.
And then the salt, and you could use just your regular table salt, but if you use black salt, that's even more of a protection though, because that's made for protection specifically, and banishment and things like that. Anyway, you can put the salt in a line. Just think supernatural. Put a salt in a line along the doorway. It's like a barrier, right? As you're repeating a mantra, whatever's coming to mind to protect your home, your house, your abode. And then you can also blow it out to make sure that, it stays out. All the negativity stays out. So,
Yep. You guys ever salt a slug?
yeah, when I was a kid.
So weird.
I did when I was a child.
You can salt them and enclose them and you trap them in jail. Salt jail.
Gonna be parent. I know, off grid, dude. Like we gotta think about. We gotta think about the seeds and shit. Oy, oy.
Bitch put in and COVID-19 this year outside. Just sex the bitch put
Hell
in.
yeah, off
And
grid.
Kylo, yeah. I like the bitch pudding. That one's nice. I got two different ones. One's a cinnamon kind of hard butted,
Off grid wants the card too.
and the other one is it's all like jelly. It's so great.
All right, we got some general cards that popped out.
Strong.
I'm gonna do off grid. Said he wants cards, so I'm gonna go ahead and focus and pull one for off grid.
This is Kylo.
Whoa, what is off grid's? Send your energy out there, off grid. Whatever is going on, whatever answer you want. Off grid, what is his message today? What is off grid's message today?
Sayonara. Go stand in line.
Okay. Oh, we got two.
Yeah.
This was a double. We have shark and wolf for you, buddy. So you've got shark, a water sign, and wolf, an earth sign. Okay, so let's see what they have to say.
Drip lighted hookah on ant beds. What does that mean?
What?
Drip lighted hookahs on ant beds.
That sounds interesting.
Sounds like somebody would sing that in a song. Like Black Crows or something.
Earth Creeper, cheers. All right, so we've got
He's a
wolf.
big boy. Go sit up there.
Oh, I turned right to
Go
it.
on.
Wolf. Guardian of family and tribe. Activism ritual. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps, although it will surely be uncomfortable at first. Practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. When in balance, reliable, democratic, and fearless. When you're out of balance, you are judgmental and dominating. To bring yourself back into balance, practice letting go. So this is sounding like you're possibly going through some growing pains of something right now.
Yeah. A little bit.
I'm not sure if that's physical exactly,
Crash, remember?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if that means the physical aspect of what you're going through. Let's talk about shark. Directness, exposure, revealing true nature and desire. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong. But when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. When in balance, you are intriguing, you are captivating and mysterious. When you're out of balance, you are sneaky and destructive. To bring yourself into balance, you need honesty. So it's these together. I feel like you might be struggling with something, possibly a truth, maybe yeah, something needs to be exposed. So you're having some growing pains. Maybe it's internal, maybe it's external, but something is definitely giving you having you feel some sort of way, and you need to get yourself out of it. I don't know what's going on, honey, but yeah. All right, so the general two that I got is a moth, air sign moth,
It's beautiful.
and earth sign fox.
Oh.
So this is just general read, okay? We're going to go with the fox first. Smart, strong partner or mate, and wise teacher. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. When in balance, you are magical, an ingenious teacher, and monogamous. When you are out of balance, you are sneaky and unsure of your identity. To bring yourself into balance, there is a partnership needed and connection. So if there's something out there where you feel like you need to somebody out there that needs to reconnect to something, possibly. The moth, the air sign.
Mothman. You know what X is?
Moth.
No, I'm asking.
Besides the old Twitter?
No.
No. Okay, so moth, we have impulsive, hasty, and wishful. The moth is sure to The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we are attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. When you're in balance, you're enthusiastic and whimsical. When you're out of balance, you idealize others and you are jittery. To bring into balance, finish a project. Get her done, if you will. So, is there... So this one, I can relate to this one a little bit because I kind of I'm a little scatterbrain and I kind of start a lot of things and I do burnout. So, is there anybody out there that needs to kind of check themselves before they wreck themselves?
That goes into all the thoughts I was just having. So I was thinking, I burn out in my underwear. And then he was like, should anyone be checking themselves before they wreck themselves? And I was thinking, well, I wrecked myself, so I should probably check myself.
So yeah, the moth and the fox are some general reads if you resonate. Shark and wolf, we specifically went with off-grid for. And if I'm going to pull out a different card deck, but if anybody wants another read.
So I heard some interesting things real quick while she's finding more cards. Everyone's looking for the Antichrist, right? So this lady, 40 years ago, 40 fucking years ago, met this lady that had a little boy. And they were talking, and next time I find that thing, I'll do a live and play this shit for you. And she literally was talking to this, watching this little kid. She goes on and on saying something, and it's hard to hear. But then she ended up asking the lady, the mom. She goes, "Is he the Antichrist?" And the mom didn't blink, didn't flinch, didn't say, like, no. She said something, I forget what she said. So then, so she thought that, this little boy was the Antichrist. Now, 40 years later, he's Elon Musk. And they said that, there'll be one. Oh, no, no, no. He's not the Antichrist. That's what the mom said. He's not the Antichrist. He's the one that will bear the mark of X. That will become, he's the one that marks the Antichrist. He's the one that comes before the Antichrist. That's what the mom said to this lady. So this whole time, and she's like, now advance 40 years, and he's on the stage at the congressional rallies, and like he's Elon Musk, and they keep popping all these little things up of Elon, right? And X, and like the one that bears the mark of X is gonna be as soon as you find the one that's Hopi Legend too. Hopi Legend. Like the man with the red hat, the red cap, right babe? I showed her Hopi Legend, the man with the red cap, right? Will come, be accompanied with the one marked with X. And that's Elon. And then, so he made a personal suit of armor. And it's the armor of Satan. Like, as some drawing had. Some fucking drawing had it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Isn't that wild, though? So this is like, this lady's telling the story and shit. And then all these other prophecies. This guy's showing all these prophecies on there of what it says about the Antichrist, and it's like there was supposed to be someone that comes first, and when you see that guy, he's on his way, and he's like, so they're like, Elon's not the Antichrist, he's the one that bears the mark of the X, the mark of the beast, and that's what it was, the Hopi Legend. That's the Hopi Legend too, and they're saying he's the inventor. The one that invents everything, and that's the one that's gonna bring people so far from the spiritual life of Earth that's when destruction will come. That's when the Father will come in, the sky beings will come in and destroy us all again.
Wow.
They say set everything right.
So
But that's
he's gonna start our way to the opposite of living on Earth.
Right. So,
and by
so if you think about it, there's two families. There's Enki and Enlil, right? If Enlil, and Enlil is God, he created the black Israelites. Jesus is their demigod, right? Jesus being the Christ, right? So that's one family. Enki is the Satan to Enlil. Oh, hell yeah. Enki is the Satan to Enlil. So if Enki popped out a fucking kid, that would be considered the Antichrist. I would consider that. Someone that would be going against that family. That's all it ever is. It's someone who's going against. Tiger, bear, and lions, oh my.
You got the blue jay flew at you.
Always.
So.
And the bear.
3 cards flew out and at him. Not sure if that means his or everyone's, but Tiger, courageous, dynamic, and inner strength. You are being guided to begin a new journey, one that is exciting and purpose-driven. You have everything you need to confront adversity and turn it into an opportunity. Fiercely pursue what you desire. You are an amazing life force with limitless power and potential. Is anybody feeling that tiger energy right now? An opportunity at your doorstep? Bear, unconditional love, playful, protective. You are being guided to rest and enjoy yourself and others. Create balance in your life and follow your truths. You will intuitively know when and how to take inspired action. You have immense inner wisdom and physical strength. The bear.
Yeah.
That's a good one too. Kind of goes hand in hand with the tiger.
Tigers and lions.
You've got something, an opportunity on your doorstep, and you will intuitively know when and how to take inspired action. Okay, but for now, be your lovable, cuddly bear self. And Blue Jay, assertive, daring, universal wisdom. You are being guided to be aware of synchronicities in your life. You are entering a time of intellectual and spiritual growth. New truths are forming each day. Be fearless. Trust your gut. Be your authentic self. Take inspired action, and what you desire will come to fruition.
Hell yeah.
The Blue Jay.
Beautiful.
So you keep doing those two things, and it will all come.
Doing.
Boom. That was a beautiful read. I hope that
Keep
resonated
going.
with more than just one person out there.
That
Is
bowl's,
there something that you're feeling?
That bowl's resonated. Yep. But so that would be pretty crazy though if Elon somehow was a demigod of Yankees that popped out, because you know that the Anunnaki been giving us crop circle signs for this whole time, and finally engineers started looking at that in the scientific way, and now they've made engines and turbines and all kinds of almost free energy shit by their designs.
Mhm.
It's so crazy. So they're giving us examples and clues because they're on their way back. You know what I mean? The Age of Enlightenment marked it, that they're on that turning point. They're coming. So they're sending forward observers, these glowing orbs and shit.
That is totally your read.
And so
Sorry.
yeah,
It's totally
so
your read.
they're gonna send. Of course, they're gonna start spitting out the demigods, just like they did with the Jesus. You know. And the demigods are always the people who are way, way above us. And you can obviously just see it. Like in Albert Einstein. Like way smarter than us. Way achievements blowing us away. You'll never achieve anything close to anything anybody ever did like that. You know? And it doesn't matter if you have a lifetime of achievements. Like those people created our world with the brains that they had. That was not normal. If you research Albert Einstein, he wasn't normal. His brain still ain't normal. They can't figure that shit out. That's some divine shit though. That's some extra earth shit. That's like Tesla. Tesla himself describes how he got that knowledge. You know? Crazy. He could be even Tesla reincarnated. I don't know if Tesla would be that quickly reincarnated though. Maybe because he got robbed out of his chance. His time wasn't then. His time was then, but the fucking people wanted money. The tycoons. The tycoons could have easily made their money in the other way though. That was the time to do all that free energy stuff when there was nobody on the planet, like nobody here basically. You know, now there's so many fucking people here and shit. You be digging up everyone's neighborhood and shit. Hey, we found this shit here. It's a rare. Gotta go. Like what the fuck, dude? They could have still made money every time. We could have all just, instead of taxes and all that shit, we could have paid like a one-time tax that could have paid for our energy, and it could have been just in the air. Because you know it's be a maintenance fee. You gotta pay a maintenance fee on the buildings and infrastructure and shit. But they're talking about that now with Tesla batteries. So you know when the Tesla battery blows up that's powering your house, it blows your whole entire house right up. Boom! Like the cars. Oh shit, dude, it'd be fucking crazy. I got my clones plants on Facebook Messenger app. Did ya? What you got there? Oh, here, hit this a couple times before you go. Oh, I've been opening my mouth. Maybe I've been too honest. About what? No, here's the thing. Executive order freedom of speech. I ain't shut my mouth ever since. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if black people come on here and tell me I'm racist. Why? Because I talk about black people. I talk about white people. If you live on this fucking planet, dude, and you got a story, I'm gonna tell it, bro.
SoCal, cheers, buddy.
Hey, SoCal, is your shit burnt up, bro? I've been wondering about you. You burnt up down there? You lived in the Barrio homes? Where you live? Not even joking. Don't look at my dumb ass face. I just put a mask on and shit. I'm high as fuck, bro. But I want to know. Yeah, that's what's the greatest thing. We got our freedom of speech back. No one can tell us to shut up. But unfortunately, now we got to listen to all the really dumb people. That's just... I just leave now. I'm like, God, I just can't listen to you people anymore. If I could pull out all the facts and show you all the evidence of the facts and you still tell me no, I gotta go. There's no more point.
Cheers, keep it growing.
You know
Cheers,
what I
keep it
mean?
cheap.
But yeah, never stop speaking that truth.
That was definitely true.
Your opinion matters. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter if you're left or right. I don't give a fuck. You were a person before I ever found out you were left or right. I liked you then. We all grow weed. Look how many people grow weed different and how much we fight against each other about how we grow weed. It had nothing to do with left or right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to fucking the normal way we are. Like, that's what I'm talking about. But voice your opinion about what's going down. Like, if you don't think the immigration's right, voice your opinion about that shit. Tell them, what I want people to do is instead of stop fighting with people, stop protesting, unless you got a plan how to do it different. How it should be done differently. The plan of once everyone's gone, how do we fix it? You don't like the DEI program's gone? Make a new one and propose it to them, bro. They literally are opening fucking social media seats for White House press. There's a fucking front row seat. The first chair in that press room is for us kind of people who do like a press on here. We talk this shit. Yeah, they're letting the people in. So you don't bitch. You don't like what's happening? Don't bitch. I know the same for you. Don't bitch. Don't go protest unless you've literally come up with a new proposal for a plan that's well thought out and that's fair for all Americans. You can't have it one-sided black, one-sided white, one-sided Puerto Rican, Mexican, Spanish. You can't have it like that. It's got to be fair for America. It's Americans. You got to think on that thing. Human. Wipe that color off. If it ain't humane and right, it shouldn't be a thing. So think about it. I try to tell people that. Propose a new deal. They'll listen. If it's good. Amber, I used to do this. Because I'd sit here for 5 minutes, I'd be smoking, and I'd be like, oh, I'm hot.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, my fat would stick out. And like, I don't feel
that.
good. Girls gonna see my love handles and shit.
Look at. Like, I gotta put something else.
The hottest chicks always went for the fattest dudes, though. I don't know how the fuck. I'd always be like, how
they
the
wanted
fuck?
to be cuddled.
I'd always be like, how did you get that smoking hot chick, bro? I'm like, she won't even look at me. I'm like, damn. Because some girls love them big daddies. Big ones. I'm like, do you have to do that? I'll be fucking with them all the time. I'm like, is it like this? Do you sit there like this?
Thanks, keeping.
Do you sit there like this? And she's like, why would I sit there like this? I'm like, because down here you're sucking the dick. She's like, well, what's the hand for? I'm like, you're holding up the fat. You gotta lift the gut up. And it gets tiring, so you gotta pop your knee and hold that shit up. So down here you're tugging on the willy.
Oh my god.
You gotta make a pocket. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. You know what I like hearing? Cat Williams and all these motherfuckers telling jokes right now, though, about shit that's going down, dude. They're fucking funny. They talk about Trump all the time. Trump ain't fucking around. Oh, God, shit's hilarious. Next thing you know, we're going to wake up tomorrow. We ain't getting allowed to be white in this country. They're going to tell us we got to leave.
Good morning, Seymour.
they're gonna revoke our citizen status and shit. He'd be like, everybody out of my house. It's still a corporation. We need this money to go. Hey, and if you live down in the South, down here by wherever those people got deported from, you better go out there and pick that fucking food. You ain't gonna be able to eat. Don't say I ain't gonna be able to eat. My shit don't come from there, bro. This lady tried to tell me shit was gonna get expensive because it's coming from this state over here or that state over there, north or south of us. I'm in, Michigan. I go, the tariffs don't apply to the states. And she just went fucking silent for a second. I'm like, man, we got machines and Americans that do all this work up here. I'm just saying. And if Americans ain't doing that work, and you're not hiring Americans, that's part of the problem. Buy American, hire American. Fuck yeah. I say we just get AI machines to do all that shit. Why waste our time with it? Why waste anybody's time with it? We can have all these Spanish brothers and sisters doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? Make America great again. Let's fucking put them to work doing other shit. Way higher class jobs. Like working the auto lines or something. Get them citizenship. Get them trained. Get them a real fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Working shipyards, doing other shit. Heavy machinery. We shouldn't be thinking about people that only do our lowest quality work. Fuck that shit. I grew up doing that fucking work. That's just poor people work, I guess, is what it is. Kids should be doing that work. That's what me and her agreed on. All them kids should be doing that shit. Washing dishes, landscaping, all that shit. That's a young kid's job, bro.
Yeah. Like 25 and under, when you haven't gotten your shit together yet, or you got a side job to school or whatever.
As soon what is it, 16 you could work?
I worked at 14.
Me too, but that was against the law. 15,
No,
I think.
You can work with at 14
Certain
if you have a
states.
permit in certain states.
Certain
I was in
states.
Colorado. So
For
I
me, it
able
was
to.
15 or 16, but most of us worked at 14. It was totally illegal. It was what we worked with the Mexicans that were running from La Migra.
I knew I could because I worked for the Salvation Army on a payroll. So I knew I was okay.
Yeah, no, we literally worked with the illegal Mexicans because we were illegal workers. But we wanted to make money more than cutting grass in the summertime, you know what I'm saying? And,
Watermelon Z bongs up.
yo, what up, what up, what up? Also, good morning, beautiful people.
Good morning.
Thanks for the reading. Reconnect with our ex, possibly. Great morning, all people in the world. Moth vibes. New endeavors and new career challenges. Are you still thinking about doing those 70 seeds this year, Twisted? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's right. That last part really resonated. Get her done. Twisted's reading. It sounds like Twisted's reading. First one sounds really good. Keep it cheap. What up? What up? Good morning. Tic-tac-toe shelf. I love the tic-tac-toe shelf. Haha. Hell yeah. See more cannabis is in the motherfucking house. Slow notifications. Cheers. Watermelon Z. Alright. Oh, that's what you're smoking. No shit. I had a job at 12. Most of us had jobs real young. Like, you know.
I started babysitting when I was 10.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, at a place where
Yeah.
you had payroll. Like, they couldn't put you on payroll. Most states, like, literally, we weren't allowed to be on payroll. We all tried. You know, because we wanted to do shit. We wanted, by 16, we wanted to be able to buy cars. Like, we were poor kids. Our parents weren't buying us shit, bro. They barely bought us clothes or shoes. You know, we were rough and we'd go out and destroy them. The girls didn't. The boys did. We barely got new shit, bro. If they took us to the fucking thrift shop, we were just lucky. I had to literally, I'd fucking destroy my like school shoes and I'd have to wear my baseball shoes the whole time. You know, with cleats. Swear to God. Ask anybody. That's how it was. We didn't have money to keep going buying and shit when I would destroy it. I destroyed everything. But I grew quick. I mean, people that are taller than me, like them people out there 6'8" and shit, y'all know, you grew fast as fuck, bro. I'd buy shit, next thing you know, it'd be floods. And back then, it was really hard growing up in the 80s and 90s, dude, because you couldn't make statements. You couldn't make fads. You know, now motherfuckers out there wearing floods and ain't no one saying a goddamn word to nobody, bro. Like, it's a fucking cool thing to wear flooded ass shit. Socks all up halfway up your fucking shit. Like, it's like we don't give a fuck no more, you know? So, yeah. Organic vegetables farm, yep. You would say, oh, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You have to do something like that, and that's what we did. Shit like that. Right there, working with the Mexicans. You know, I always worked in greenhouses and shit. And I took horticulture and worked in greenhouses, you know. We toured different greenhouses, and the farther, like, east we went, towards, like, Pennsylvania, that's where more Mexicans were in all those greenhouses. And like I said, you go to apply for certain jobs in certain places. It wasn't everywhere. Just like how they're prop scaring you, saying there's deporting all the Mexicans, there ain't gonna be no food. That's on some farms. Look, I look up here, dude. What the fuck? There's all kinds of farms everywhere in this motherfucker. Right now it's wintertime, so obviously there's no farms, right? There, you don't think there's southern states, any other states that do farming? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not always like that. There's, go look up farming on TikTok. You'll see people do it with machines. And shit. They're $1 million for these machines. You might say, not everyone's got $1 million. No, they get bank loans. How do you think they plant their fields every year? How do you think they buy any of that shit? That's not their money. They fucking get bank loans. That's what the farm bill is. The government works with these things. That's what they said. Now they're going to work with them even harder. They want to be connected with these farms, and they should. We should have our government, like, we should own the farm and run the farm, but the government should fully, like, operate. Not operate, but not own it, but fund it. It should totally be funded by the government. Like, it's our food. Like, we are the United States. Sure, there's different states that break it up, but we're the United States, bro. We can't let one person go hungry and that state's got all the goddamn grain. Think about a video game and you're a castle and you got your kingdom and you're trying to keep everybody happy. Everyone's got to be at a 70% or above happiness, you know, like a Sims type castle game. You think about it on that realm. You got to keep transferring the resources. You got to do it, man. And I think that's what he's trying to get to. I think that's what I was hearing him say. Like, it's hard to understand Trump sometimes because he don't explain shit like Obama did. Obama was a great explainer. He would tell you what he was going to do, and he'd be like, hold on now. And in detail, besides all the money laundering and scams he would do, he would explain it so that at the end, you knew exactly step by step what was going to happen. You know, Papa Hambone, what up? So all he would have to do, I hope you're feeling good, bro. All he would have to do is come out and say, hey, listen, stop tripping, stop having riots or protesting out there. You know, there's laws, you know, people ain't supposed to be here. We got a law, like, you know, everywhere around the world. But look, as soon as they go into Mexico, Mexico's protesting too about the people coming from their southern border. So, you know what I mean? It's all crazy. So, you know, if Trump would explain himself a little bit better, he would save a lot of trouble in the United States. But, you know, it'd be great. Outfit number three. But yeah, everybody should be using their voice now and talking and telling if America's great again yet. People always want to know, is America great again yet for you? I think America's fucking great right now. I don't have to watch every fucking day as billions, trillions, and quadrillions go out the fucking window as we're going, why can't we have any of that? Why can't we get none of that? Why? What the fuck?
I hate to ask for a handout, but I mean, shit,
No,
if you're giving
fuck
it away
that.
to other countries, give it to me first.
I mean, that much, just nilly. What you saw, 50 million going for condoms. Like they did it before too. Remember they sent it to Ghana, I believe it was, like South America or whatever it was. And it was almost like, what did you want to stop the population of black people from growing in that spot? It was so weird. I was like, why the fuck would you send $50 million of condoms to a black nation? That's saying something weird, isn't it? And to countries like Africa does not believe in prophylactics. They do not believe in abortion. They might, some now might, but that's been their thing forever. Black people don't do that shit, bro. They don't believe in safe sex. They want kids, bro. It's go forth and multiply. You can't do that on fucking birth control and condoms. That's against what God told them to do. God said keep his covenant, right? Straight up. That's what they've been doing, trying to do this whole time. And then Christians came around and said, no, that's not, your God's not the right God. My God is. You got to keep this God's covenant. It's the same motherfuckers talking the same shit. Extra small condoms. Did Pornhub move their headquarters? Raw dog or nothing. Fuck yeah. STD reduction? I don't think that would be the case though. Like they can fix that with medical science and doctors. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird. Why are we sending that many fucking... That's crazy. It's like everyone's got like a lifetime supply of condoms. As we got starving people. Like you can't just go over there of just to give them some knowledge and some doctrine. Here's just penicillin. We discovered penicillin. Here you go. You know what I mean? Forgot to tell you all these decades and generations. And feed some of our people. Fuck feeding our people. We've been feeding our people. We need to start building shelters, houses, shelters. If not big fucking warehouses with lots of beds, like squad bay types where we can put homeless people that is not on the street. We got tons of land. $50 million, we could build literally like a barracks type building, a military style barracks. I don't know how much that costs, but I'm sure it costs less than one of those fucking stupid ass planes of war they make and fall out of the sky all the time. And we start getting these people off the streets, right? That's what I want to see. I want to see these fucking homeless getting off the streets. The ones that are drug addicts need to go to drug rehab. The ones that are super, super mentally ill, and if you ain't never seen these people, bro, oh my gosh, they're so crazy. They're like literally will be like screaming, talking to themselves, you know. I don't know what the fuck they're saying or who they're talking to. It's wild. Wild, bro. Like those people need to go to mental health clinics. Is what they need to do. And then all the natural citizens that are just down on their luck don't have a house to stay in while they're trying to get a job. It's not while you're trying to get clean because you're going to rehab. That's where you get clean. It's not while you're trying to get mental health help. You're gonna stay in the barracks. No, you're going to the insane asylum. We need to build insane asylums. People say they're called mental health clinics. Now twisted. No, they're insane asylums, bro. We need more insane asylums. We don't need shock treatment. We don't need no crazy therapies. We need places where people with like-minded illnesses could go, and there's nothing but doctors and care that can help these people, because there is real help. There's cannabis help. There's all kinds of help. Mushroom help. There's real help out there that gets rid of schizophrenia and all kinds of shit. They need to stop fucking around. Stop playing. Do the right fucking real thing, right? And then really get these people either the help they need or they can just stay in the government funded insane asylums with the health and care that they need. Period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like the retirement homes. Like, we put our people in retirement homes, you don't feel no fucking bad about that shit. The health and care they need, right? Right. Don't fucking look at me like I'm a fucking animal. You know what I mean? I think things through. And once I say it, it shall be done. Who's the Antichrist? Oh, yeah, Elon. No, wait. He's the one that's before the Antichrist. That's right. But, yo, right when one of these dudes came into president office before, there was a bunch of planes that crashed. Right? It's the same thing's happening now, and it's weird, and it seems like an attack. It really seems like an attack. And I wonder if there's just Fight Club fanatics out there that every time a president goes into office, they just do this anarchy shit. This is anarchy more than terrorism. You know what I'm saying? Terrorism is like a big act on a nation that you want to go to war with. Anarchy is more like a small group like Cute Winter Boots. And they're doing anarchy shit. And you don't really have anyone to go to war with. Just a bunch of people to bitch smack around until they stop doing what they're doing. Or you annihilate all of them because they're just little punks on the street.
Little punks.
You might say, dude, a Black Hawk hitting a fucking jet ain't no punk on the street, bro. You ever been in the military? I was in the military. Look around. It's a whole bunch of kids, bro. The adults, I ain't even joking, bro. The adults are the leaders. The military's funny. The military's funny. The oldest dude we have is 25. For real. Everyone's little kids. The leaders are in their 30s. Like when you're 37, you retire out of the military unless you're an officer. Or you get like sergeant major, major general, you know, not major general. Those bigger higher up guys, they'll ask you to stay around. You could end up being 60 in the military. But your average Joe at 37, you're retired out of the military. You're done. They won't let you keep going unless you go higher up. Like the adults were the leaders. Everyone else was a kid. Little kids. So if I went to go train as a helicopter pilot and then the Black Hawk program popped up in there and I'm this ace motherfucking pilot and I'm fucking 18, 19 years old, bro. By 21, 22, I could be flying a Black Hawk. And here I am, a radical left. And I learned that there's a lawyer on there that she got $68 billion to outlaw abortion as soon as it's a fetus. And I start telling my friends, and they go, "Oh man, you're gonna take her out, right? Man, we're gonna take her out." And look where it was, right at the end of the 33rd, runway 33, right at the end of that bitch. Hey babe, a plane in, I think, Virginia or somewhere came down. They watched it. One was in Cali or something. They were all outside like this, and it came down. Boom! Fucking straight out of the sky. We were like, "Oh my god, run!" It was like doomsday, babe. They were watching it on Ring camera. I was like, "Oh my god!" It came down like a couple blocks away from them, and it was like a huge explosion. It was like, goddamn, the end of the world. They must have thought like bombs were dropping. They probably thought like we were at war.
Wow.
And so the Secret Service office, the building is right here, where like the president's helicopter is right here, like the Air Force One helicopter type thing that like the Biden flew away in and shit. And a plane fell out of the sky and smashed into a building right next to it. Right next to it. I'm like, oh, that motherfucker missed his target. Guarantee he was headed. He was trying to hit that Secret Service fucking headquarters with that other helicopter plane there. Plane crash last night. Philadelphia plane crash. Stop the drugs, number one. Yep, stop the drugs. Stop the drugs. Well, what we all wanted was we wanted people that don't even have fingerprints on record in our country to stop getting an EBT credit card like they were. To stop getting a free ride in hotels that we can't even fucking go stay in. Stop getting a free ride when there's Americans can't even fucking get those resources, right? We're struggling trying to get on certain programs or get in benefits increased, and here people from just, you come here illegally, not documented at all, and then you get it all. Like, and way more than everybody else. And we're all paying for that. We wanted that stopped. They want drugs stopped. Lots of people want the drugs stopped. It's like more war on the cartels. Luckily, it's not a war on drugs in America. You know, I'm down with that fentanyl being gone, though. I heard a mother's story about a fentanyl. Her son died in fentanyl. And on these raids, right? Now, here we were sitting on our hands, couldn't do shit, couldn't touch these people, couldn't go in their houses, couldn't do a motherfucking thing, can't even talk to them, couldn't go in the hotels that they were staying in, right? Couldn't even go in the fucking front door. But now, daddy's over there raiding motherfuckers, bro. Found 130,000 fentanyl pills in one of those raids. Bunch of drugs. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Pedophiles. Fucking, that's where the one dude had like 42,000 pictures or pieces of pedophilia on his phone. Like, all these motherfuckers, bro, all that sex trafficking. And then, oh, that's what someone held up a sign and they were saying something about, you want to hit this? They held up a sign and said, you didn't try to find our kids this hard. You know how there's 400,000 kids missing in America, and it's their kids that got trafficked over the border. So how dare they hold up a sign saying we didn't try to find their kids this hard? First of all, you didn't try to find your kids at all when you were here. You know why? I think you guys might have missed this. They did a huge report when they were all coming across the borders, and they were finding all these bands, bracelets everywhere, and all these IDs everywhere. And they were wondering what the fuck this was, and everyone was saying, oh, you know, when we come into America, they make us throw all our stuff down on the ground, and they give us cell phones, and they make us give us papers to go to this place, and da 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 da. Remember the cell phone thing? I think people forgot about the cell phones. That's how they're finding everybody. They're just hitting the GPS. Oh, there's one right there. Some people got warrants, like deportation warrants, right? Because they forgot to check in. They forgot to do this shit. And they started investigating these bands. So this is what it was. There'd be a man and a woman and a child. And they had to pay for their way to America. So they get with these cartels and coyotes, but they don't got no money. Guess what the fuck they sold? Just guess. Take a wild guess of why these two would be looking for their child. That I would be, if it's my kid, I'd be holding one hand and she'd be holding the other, and we would be walking and walking and we're walking here. We're walking here because we would be coming here for our child. Not truly for us. It'd be for our kid. That's the future.
The whole point, right?
We'd have fun while we're here, but it's for the kid, right?
So why would you leave your kid behind?
They sold their fucking kids to these traffickers. Now you might say, well, they're not all sex traffickers. Well, there's their stories. You're going to hear these stories. I promise you're going to hear these stories. Tom Homan, he tells some shit, man. Listen, but they went into everything I was telling her, there's like, like the Oompa Loompas and shit, and the Willy Wonkas. Dude, there is literally kids doing slave work right now. Kids doing the unthinkable shit that you would have trouble doing. Children, not little babies, children like up to 18 years old from like 6 are doing slave jobs, servant work, no pay. No, I don't know what they're getting beat. They're probably getting abused, all kinds of different ways. And they're trying to find these kids. And guess who? Guess who they're blaming? Guess who they're fucking calling out right now? Kamala! Where's the kids at, Kamala? They were in charge of that shit. They're literally in those Congress rooms, standing up, going, "Where are the children at, Kamala?" They know where they're at. They put them in these programs that are specifically designed to smuggle these kids from one trafficker to the next trafficker to the next trafficker, whatever the detail of that trafficker does.
Yeah.
Whether this one's sex trafficker, that one's slavery, this one's that, this one's that. Oh, yeah. Some are probably food. Some are probably never going to be found because they were probably food for these elites. They make adrenal gland shit, adrenochrome,
Yeah.
and then they do the whole Wilson. Look up Wilson. Y'all know about Wilson? Y'all remember the heart thing? Y'all remember pizza? Y'all remember what the pizza party is? Anybody? Like if I order pizza, if I was if I'm Ellen DeGeneres and I invite Diddy over and Jay-Z and we order and we're on live and we're like, we're about to order pizza, everybody, we gotta go. What do you think we're about to do? You think a pizza man's coming here? No. Allie Carter's about to show up with a whole bunch of kids in a van. And we're gonna have our pick and have our fun tonight. That's what it did. Oh, bro. That's Wilson, bro. Torture. So there's a movie out, and it's Woody Harrelson, his brother, his half brother. What's his name?
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey. What's the other guy's name? Not Dances with Woods. Dances with Woods.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner. Not that guy. Dennis Quaid.
Okay.
Dennis Quaid. Inner Space.
Okay.
What's that guy's name? Bad Santa. Sling Blade. Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah, and a couple other people. They did a new movie out, and it's basically they're talking about how corrupt Hollywood is and how what if we make a new one. And it's literally like they made this movie, and it's them talking about everything that we know about today and how they know they're in it and what we think about it and what they're talking about it, and said, what if we just start this in Texas, and what would we call it? We're not going to call it Hollywood. What would we call it? And they're like, Alamo.
Oh my God.
Right. Alamo pictures and shit.
That's
They're
great.
literally talking about it's a movie, but you know how it is.
Yeah.
This is their thought, probably.
But the thought
they're rich enough.
recreating.
They're rich enough because
Yeah.
they all were in cannabis. They all got maybe not dispensaries, but Woody himself owned this whole fucking side of a mountain and made all these different Airbnbs, and it's all weed related.
Nice.
Yep. All up inside.
Yeah,
Oh
got
no, he
money.
does have a dispensary. That's right. So they all got money. It all burned down, I think, but maybe not there. That was Hollywood Hills, where he's at. But how dope would that be?
That would be
If they leave and then all that Bohemian Rhapsody, all that dark industry Illuminati bullshit, the fucking demon worshiping shit from cloning people and all that stuff we think about, lizard licking loving things happening there. And they start a real Hollywood, and they're like, because talking about getting back to the old movies, the realness of movies. Now everything's bullshit, and they're talking about all the how our world is getting into all the woke, where everything's got to be this woke culture, and all of it's got to be like evolving, and there's always got to be men kissing and transes, like it has to be in there, like there has to be a token black guy. That kind of thing, that same kind of thought, like not that there can't be a token black guy. It should be equal. It should be tons. Like they should make real movies where the people in the old times were black people. That's what it was, right? Maybe they don't have enough black people. But that'd be a chance for all these black people to get rich and famous. And then someone could be Hercules, somebody could be fucking Jesus, somebody could be fucking this guy, that guy, that guy. And then when they need an army and a kingdom, you got all those black people. There'd be no white people, dude. That's how it was, and that's how they should do it. You know, they'd be comeuppance. Here's the reparations. You know what I'm saying? Fuck yeah. But yeah, that was really cool. I saw that and I was like, holy shit, man. That'd be wild though. They started a new Hollywood.
Gather 3 layers all of a sudden.
I don't know. Like some pepperoni pizzas. It's a Chicago pie. It's called Chicago pie.
A Chicago pie.
Chicago pie. That's all that guy wants. He's like, give me a Chicago pie. This dude makes him eat Mexican food every day. He brings in Mexican food and makes him eat it. So he begs the audience to give him a Chicago pie. I don't think they live in Chicago. So someone would have to like send him a Chicago pie in the mail. How good would that be? People do get sent pies in the mail though, like cakes, pies. Ships in 3 days or whatever, overnight it. It's interesting, you know? Interesting. So lots of planes been crashing. I think I've seen about 5 right now. There was one in Russia that got shot down by a missile. Crazy, huh? Crazy. All I hope is if we get a stimulus check. That'd be dope as fuck. If they're like, man, we found so much fucking money, dude. You guys deserve a stimulus check for voting me in. He should literally do that. He should. Don't you think?
What?
Trump should be like, man, we just found so much money that you guys deserve a stimulus check for voting me in. How's $3,000 per citizen?
That would be amazeballs. Absolutely amazing.
That'd be a $6,000 comeuppance in this house. You know? He should give black people double. You know? Because if Trump just starts paying back reparations now, we might be able to move forward in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because if he don't pay that shit back, with all this money we're coming up with, ain't no one ever gonna do it. Like if the next people that come into office don't keep this same shit going and they know how much money there is, oh boy, they're gonna suck it all back up. It's gonna disappear. But you know, we're gonna know then. We're gonna be like, hey man, we know what you're doing and we don't appreciate it. Man, your neighbors die from it? What did you die from? Yeah, Amber's changed clothes 3 times now. What'd your neighbors die from? Papa's like, man, I'm trying to sleep, bro. Alright, you go to sleep then, Mr. Big Dog. He can finally walk again pretty good. Can't wait to see what's going to happen today. I told you, 2025 is going to be, oh, they died of cancer? Damn. Oh, fentanyl, yeah. Shit's crazy. I don't know why people would even take it. Like, remember when fentanyl was just a patch? And then there were suckers, and there was like big time drug addicts that would take that patch and try to think they were scientists and make it into a drug that you could put in a needle. They'd shoot that shit up and die. Every time. Maybe sometimes they did and they'd try it again and die. And then people started talking about it. Hey man, these people are opening patches and killing themselves. Some people open it and lick it. You know? Like once you hear a drug kills you, hey, chill out. Like once you hear that you take this thing 1 time, 2 times, and you're dead. Like wouldn't it deter you from wanting to ever do that? Like, you know, you could have a heart attack from cocaine, you know, and meth, you know, crack maybe too. But that's if your heart is not good, right? Your heart might explode if you get that good shit. But I think maybe you'll have an aneurysm before that, right? Like that shit literally just kills you, bro. Boom, you're done. You're overdosed instantly. And people still do it. Like I don't. Why would you? Oh man, this shit gets you so fucked. What's it called? Fentanyl. Why would you do it? As soon as they say it's fentanyl, why would you even do it? You know what's sick though? There's that drug called ecstasy. So in my day, ecstasy, you would call them smacky sometimes.
I never heard that.
Yeah, when they were smacky, they were cut with a lot of heroin.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a lot of dope in them. And other ones were green, so they're cut with like a weed. Other ones were white, so they were cut with like coke, like a pill type stuff, right? There's because you know scientists just made that shit. Like ecstasy is a complete designer drug that someone made in Europe, I believe it was, for rave parties, and it became a huge fucking thing. And then other people got the recipe and tweaked it there, tweaked it here. Let me take all this shit, chop it all down. I got a pill machine. Let me take some fucking heroin, some fucking coke, some fucking this and that, throw it all in there. Now I just increased my pile here, full on. It's still got all that good shit in it now. It's got all this other shit too, gonna have you a good time, right? I bet you now they're putting fentanyl in that shit too. Just a little sprinkle of that here. Get these kids really fucked up. How much more fucked up you want to be, bro? You know, it's like Jesus Christ. I put new shit in there.
That's right. Exciting.
Yeah. Anything that's gonna kill you that fast, no, I'm good. Heroin, no, I'm good.
The possibility of the accidental death is
The
just,
overdose.
it's not okay with me. No.
I'll do weed. You want to get real fucked up? We'll teach you how to cook this shit down. Weed. Until it's strong as shit. You'll be like, fuck that.
Many of you know already.
How
fucked up you can get.
for how troublesome heroin is, the addiction, the damage it does to your body and your relationships with people, and how it makes you fiend, and how you can't get it or make it, right? So you'll do anything to get it, right? And as soon as I show people just a simple RSO, like the cooked down version of weed, the life changing, like, oh my God, this is legal. I can get this legal. I don't have to, no shame to the body. Like, and you get that fucked up, bro. It's a different kind of high, but you get, for an addict, they get to where they need to be. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters, dude. That's what got them hooked in the first place. You know, is being where they're like, oh my God. And then the next time they do it, that's why you become a drug addict, though. Next time you do it, it ain't gonna be like that. And then you're gonna want to do it again, do it again, do it again. You're chasing that high that you once had.
And you'll never get it again.
And you don't ever get it again. You know. And that's why
You're
they.
never gonna get it. Oh,
But that's why they.
never gonna get
That's
it.
why they start changing recipes. They start changing recipes. Start cutting the shit with stuff. And I remember back in the day though, when it was a pain medication, a patch, and then other people had fentanyl suckers, and it was weird, and they would pull them out and suck on them for like 1 second, like real
That's
quick.
weird.
Well, they couldn't do it for long. They would get too fucked up. It was weird. It was like fentanyl sucker. I don't know. Maybe they don't maybe they don't have him anymore, or maybe they never did, and somebody just made that as a drug. But I'm saying
You remember seeing something like that?
there are scientific motherfuckers in the drug world. You don't even understand. People got all those
It's
machines,
just like a stoner who doesn't have anything to smoke with.
Right.
We will figure something
pill
out.
machines, and everything. We re-rock coke on a regular basis all day long.
Stoner engineering.
Yeah, I've dropped cars on like there was tires on a lift to re-rock the coke to get it super tight. Put the car on that bitch, dropped it on it. Yeah,
Wowzers.
we used to put little things in there to make stamps in it, like cartel, man.
I guess so.
Yeah, we almost got RICO Act.
Yeah, I know you told me.
It was crazy. For some reason though, they spoke about RICO Act quicker than they could because they talked about it and then everyone had the same idea to be like, I don't know that guy. And they couldn't get us. They could only get the most they got together, I think, was like 8 people under the same crime. And you had to have 12 or more. And there was a shit ton of us. But they only could get like 5 over here, 3 on this. They got 8 people on this one same charge. But they couldn't get us with RICO Act. Thank God. Thank God. But you hear, hey, anybody want to fucking saddle up with me? Who wants to split 15 million bucks? Any takers? Man, off grid, if you were fucking healthy, that'd be dope. I think we should try to get in on this $15 million. It's kind of like a treasure hunt, a little bit. And it's like, you know, to catch a criminal kind of thing. And it's an illegal alien. Worth 15 million bucks, bro. He's the leader of the cartel. Let's do it. You remember, what was that guy's name? Juan Carlos? No. Pablo Escobar. Remember that guy? One of the biggest drug lords of our time, right? This guy's big like him. He's bigger than Al Capone right now in the United States. I forget his name. Gonzalez or Gomez or some shit. Yeah, $15 million. They compared him to Scarface, Al Capone, and said he's actually bigger. Like he was worth 10 million, and they just upped it to $15 million. He's in Chicago. They know exactly where he's at. Like in Chicago, they just can't find him, pinpoint him in Chicago. He has a huge, like. He has the whole world locked down, they said. Like, he's a huge fentanyl dealer. But he said he's got, like, what do they call that? Outlets all over the world. And outlets means places to sell the drugs. Drop them, and he owns that area. Yep. Total sanctuary city. They're going to sanctuary cities though. That's what they won't be smart to be there. He needs to be protected somewhere else because they're going to go straight into sanctuary city first, and in the sanctuary cities they just can't they can't go in jails and shit and stuff like that. They have to only catch the people that are warranted and crap like that. There's a specific rules in the sanctuary cities I was seeing. But they're going up in those motherfuckers. They cleaned out Chicago pretty much. They got Chicago going good. New York's all cleaned out, bro. They got people walking around New York in the same places where they were showing where they were trashing the place. Everyone's all over the place. Like if you try to be a American and walk in that bitch, they kick you right out. They know, and that's the funny thing too. So people say we're racial profiling them right now. We're rounding up all these brown people, and ICE is just grabbing you if you look Spanish. Well, how come when they was all in these hotels and we tried to walk in the hotel, how come they kicked us out? Huh? How come they knew? How come they knew we weren't Spanish? Just, just making that observation. Like they were racial profiling us completely. They knew we didn't want no Americans up in this motherfucker. It's only for fucking Spanish people, you know. And that's how it was only Spanish people up in those motherfuckers. So that's who we're looking for. And then we're finding Haitians, we're finding fucking Jewish motherfuckers, we're finding people from France and Greece and all kinds of places that their visas expired and they didn't go report and get a new one. It's like a census. What if I was like, hey honey, could you look in the fridge and tell me how many tomatoes we got? And
we got 3.
no, yeah, so Amber's like, yo, we got 3 tomatoes, and I go in and there's fucking 15 million. I'm like, I thought you said there was 3. Oh, well, you know, these people don't count until it's time for them to count your vote. And that's all it was. Don't all of you ever forget that border flood. Now, the scare of some kind of war happening, because somewhere they just found like a shit ton, like 1,200 mercenaries that they found somewhere, and they deported them. And I don't know if that was in a different country or not, but remember all the military aged men that came in across that border from like Haitian and Africa and all that crap? I know that's new, right?
4 names right there.
So let's not forget about that, right? We had all these military aged men that were coming across the border for some weird reason. Now, what if that was going to be, if there was a civil war, we got to have some kind of a opposing side military, right? So maybe that was the plan. But also, let's never forget that these undocumented illegal people with not even a fingerprint, no fingerprints, right? And that's super important. I don't give a fuck about your papers. I don't give a fuck if you have an ID or not. I don't give a fuck. But if you're not fingerprinted, bro, like if you do a crime and they can't go, who the fuck are you and what have you done? No, get the fuck out of here. Nope, you better have that, right? So, them people were cutting in front of the line voting. So that's all they were trying to do was get them votes. Don't ever forget that. Don't let that slip your mind. Because that's super important, I think, and people were letting that go. They're forgetting about that. Because we won. We won. If we would have lost, this would be on everybody's tongue right now. Native New Mexicans are concerned about the ICE roundups. They should know, and that's the thing. If you have a voice there and you could talk to people, you need to tell these people, a citizen is a citizen. If you're Mexican or whatever, you're Spanish and I'm an ICE dude, I have every right to come up to anyone. I come up to a white person and say, you got papers? Show me your ID. Anybody. You got to understand that we live in in America. Cops have a right to come up to you and ask you for your fucking ID. If I'm a cop and I'm looking at you and I want to know who the fuck you are, how am I going to know that? Huh? Pretty soon maybe they'll have a scan. And they could just walk up to us and fucking scan us, bro. You know what I mean? Don't put that past them. But you shouldn't have a problem showing people your ID. Gives a fuck. Here's my ID. I don't think it's any... That's their government property, bro. You know what I mean? That's the name they gave you. It's not your real name. Don't have to be. That's everything is just their government shit. Let them see it. When people put up a big fight, I ain't showing you my ID. Fuck you. I ain't showing you my papers. Why? You're giving them a reason to do more shit. Like, it's a waste of my time. I want to go about my day. Here's my papers. Bye bye. I'm not going to say another word to you. I don't give a fuck if I was Mexican or not. You know, here's my papers. A citizen is a citizen. They work for their citizenship. Now, there's other people that are saying they're citizens. They're saying, I've been here for years. It doesn't matter if you've been here for years. That doesn't fucking mean shit. Oh, I have a visa. If you had a visa 10 years ago, you're supposed to renew your visa every 2 or 3 years, they say. And if your visa time is up and you're supposed to go renew and you don't renew, you're now illegal. You're now illegal. And then you have a deportation warrant on you. So, native New Mexicans, if any of that shit applies to them, hell yeah. If you aren't a fucking American citizen, if you still say I'm a Mexican citizen, you should just start walking to the border right now. Because listen, if you get arrested and deported, you're banned for 20 years. If you leave, you can come right back. Come right back. You know what I'm saying? That's what people ain't getting. They're sitting there all high and mighty and shit. All these kids out there. Oh, you deported my parents. You're up in school and shit, and you didn't. All these years, man, you didn't even have enough common sense to ask if your parents were fucking citizens, and to see if, and you know, for the last 3 months, and shit, Trump's been saying all this shit, been warning people, right? I would have looked at my parents and be like, hey, are you citizens? Do you have a green card? Is everything cool? Let's get that done real quick. Let's get the paperwork in. Because the people that got the paperwork in ain't getting in trouble.
Mwah.
Love you.
I love you. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Did I get everything?
Know what it shows more than anything? How unintelligent people are. Everywhere. It ain't just the Spanish people who think they're going to get deported and they're not because they're citizens. I literally heard this girl go, it took us 6 fucking years to get our citizenship. Fuck that. Now he's going to deport us? Like you fucking... But it's everybody too. Black people, white people, Mexican people, brown people. You know? Because they're two different people. Mexican people come from Mexico. Brown people are the Chicanos that were born here. Spanish. It just don't make no goddamn sense why people aren't using their brain, bro. Illegal. No one's illegal. Bullshit, you ain't illegal. Go to a different country. If I go across your border, I'm illegal. The best thing is they won't go to their country. They don't see what's in their country. They must think that America doesn't have good technology and we can't go look at what's happening in their country. Literally on our news channels comes up shit about Mexico. And they're protesting immigrants coming from their southern border from all those other countries too. It's just interesting. But yet the ones that are standing in Texas and California, like right on our side of the border, looking right at Mexico, like they're protesting and they won't go to Mexico. Like you won't go to Mexico though. You're protesting that fuck America, we should be able to fucking live wherever we want, but you just won't go to Mexico. Why won't you go to Mexico if you can live wherever you want? You're so proud of your culture, but you won't go live there. Oh, there's no jobs there. What the fuck are you talking about? There's no jobs there. You can always be living in Mexico and get your H-2 work visa and come over here and work. And then you go back. And then you come here and work. And then you go back. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? It's crazy to me, bro. It's crazy to me that these people don't know what they're talking about. They're so ignorant about the immigration law. They make jokes nonstop about La Migra and being deported, But when it's time to be deported right now, everybody's got these emotions. These kids coming out of school, bro, there's whole schools protesting. And then there's like, they're making all this propaganda about these protests and shit. And the teachers are supporting them, bro. What the fuck? This is exactly why Trump said he's going to dismantle the education system. This is why. This is exactly why. I understand. Full on. Oh, I totally get it now. 100% I get it. We can't have people in our kids. We can't be teaching our kids this, bro. We can't be allowing our children to protest against America. That's bullshit. That's what the fuck. They're not protesting against America. They're protesting for their people. No, they're not. We have American laws that simply state to come in this country, you have to use the proper channels. Anybody. It's nothing to do with Mexican people. Everybody, bro. Go to a different country. Go try to go to a different country. See what happens. See what happens. So, to say they shouldn't have to abide by our laws, and then you support that, that's like going against our country. Like, you shouldn't be here. Like, people are arguing, oh, these people ain't lawbreakers. They're not the criminals. Are we supposed to go through and pick and choose? No. We said anyone illegal. Anyone. We're going to deport you. That's it. We're trying to get the criminals out. We didn't have time to pick and choose and pick through everybody and be like, oh yeah, you're not a criminal, so you're not going anywhere. That's all they hear. Oh, they're only going after the criminals. Oh my God, they took my poppy. He's been here 40 years. He's been here 40 years. No fingerprints on files. No paperwork. How's he got a license? Has he got a license? No license. Just been living on under the radar in secret this whole time. Not paying no taxes, right? If you're illegal, you're not paying taxes. You're not on the registered books. You don't have a social security number in America. You understand that? You're not paying anything. To think, oh, that person works so hard here. Oh, they pay into the economy. That's a lie that maybe they think your dumbass American shit will believe. You ask all these motherfucking Mexicans. They send that shit home. Even in the military, bro. Them Spanish people sent fucking their money home, bro. Be like, wanna go out? I ain't got no money. Like, what? We just got paid. Oh, I sent it home. What the fuck? But at the end, these dudes had fucking like $100,000 they had sent home or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. It was a lot of money. So that's what they do with the majority of their money. And it's probably why they get fucked up all the time here. Because they don't got no money to do anything but get fucked up. It's just a little bit, I got about $150 left over. What do? Let's get some fucking beer and get fucked up. Hey. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. You should be fingerprinted in this country. You should totally be, and that's part of vetted. They need to check them and make sure no one's got no criminal background. I don't give a fuck if you're not a criminal now. Are you a criminal before? What if people are like, oh, I ain't no criminal, but they got this dark history of fucking molesting their fucking kids, molesting their fucking nephews, right? And just, you know, their daughter ain't saying nothing about it, bro. They're protecting Poppy over there, but then the daughter's gonna grow up and have kids, and then you know, now Grandpa's touching your daughter, and now you ain't gonna like it. Oh, that's been happening since before when he was illegal, right? Oh, see, we was trying to get him out of the country. See what I'm saying? We're trying to we're trying to cure problems, not just be like, all right, you guys can be here, and we'll fix things while we're helping you. The fuck? Giving you everything. We can't be giving people everything and think that we're gonna be able to help our people anywhere. You know? When you can't even go downtown New York and stay in any of those hotels and shit, you got other buildings filled up with people, and you go around places and there's all kinds of other people there that weren't there before. Shit gets congested. Boiling point, you know? Shit gonna pop off. I heard Mexico's good about this time of year though. And Mexico's beautiful. They show all these videos all the time of beautiful Mexico and all these fun little things. And I always tell them, I go, instead of these videos that you took at whatever time you took them, whenever you took them, like whatever date, I'm like, can you show those areas now and like live? Because it's all protest, bro. Tijuana, they got like 15 or 30,000 people that just showed up in Tijuana, bro. Not from our border, from the southern border, bro. And they are flipping, bro. They are literally beating these motherfuckers with sticks and shit and fucking 2x4s. For real. These Hondurans. They're trying to be nice and give them food and shit, and the Hondurans don't like it. They're like throwing it on the ground and shit. They're throwing the trash everywhere. They're breaking through barriers. You know, Mexico is trying to barricade their cities. So it's like, you know, you like, here's your path and you got to stay on this path and shit, you know, and they're breaking through their barriers and shit. You can't come here. But they're on their way to America, is what it was. All these people are still coming through Central and South America, coming to America, thinking they're going to get through our border. And the Mexican president is saying, hey, the American border is completely closed. The Mexican side shut that shit down too, right? The American side is completely shut down. But the Mexican side shut that shit down too. They said, hey, the Mexican side is shut down. The American side is indefinitely closed. Like, you ain't getting through there. Like, the only way you get through that border is dying. They're going to shoot you and stuff. And there's people tunneling under it right now as we speak. You know, there's people climbing over it right now as we speak. Because it's so weird. This wall, literally, there's places where it's literally like Mexico and America is like a sidewalk away, bro. It's so weird. And it's just right there. It's like you just look through and there's Mexico and there's all this life happening and people are just doing all this stuff. This lady was like, hey, blah, 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 blah. And they're reaching through the wall at each other. And I'm like, damn, where's that at? How's it like that? I thought the Rio Grande was the separating point. But, you know, maybe up in Cali and shit. Because I don't think there was any river you go across up there. And shit. But yeah. It's going to be great, man. We're going to have all kinds of money. Everyone's going to be rich. Oil's going to be flowing. Gas prices are going to come down. All the shit's going to come down. And remember, don't be a fucking idiot. When Trump says tariffs, the tariff money goes to our government, fills up our treasury, and it's going to start knocking down our deficit, right? So, other countries pay more money for that ship, that boat, to come into harbor. And for us to accept their goods, they first have to pay us more money, right? Okay? Like, we're going to buy the goods. We're going to buy the goods. And it's going to be, $1,000,000 for that boat. Now, on top of that, they're going to pay 25% of that $1,000,000. And that's going to go in my pocket extra. The boat always cost $1,000,000. It was always $1,000,000. It was $1,000,000 then. It was $1,000,000 now. Don't matter. But now they're going to pay me an extra 25%. I'm going to put that in my pocket. I don't charge anything more for any of these products on this boat. These products go, whatever company ordered these products, they go straight through. There's no extra money going on that. Thule, what up? And there's no extra money going on that. So any company that raises prices, refuse to buy that. Go and talk to them. Go and talk to those managers, whoever, and educate them on the truth, and refuse to shop there and buy their shit, because that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Nobody, like, I'm hearing people talk, oh, it's gonna get more expensive because of tariffs, and that's impossible. Trump even said, I'm tariffing them. That's gonna fill up the treasury. So where now does the math come into play that the companies that bought some shit from China now have to charge more money because our treasury's filling up? Why would the company have to charge more money for like a bag of Doritos? I don't know. Let's just say that. Like, it wouldn't make no fucking sense. No fucking sense, right? Like, people are talking about eggs being more expensive because of tariffs. We're not tariffing states. Why would we tariff states in our own country? No egg comes from a different country, does it? I mean, dude, if you guys are buying eggs from a different country, something's wrong with you. For real. Now, there's certain farms owned by China, and if you're getting eggs from those farms, you're getting eggs from China, bro. I don't give a fuck if it's on U.S. soil or not. Hell yeah. I'm in old Mexico. Hell yeah. Oh, you do? Really? Wow, that's weird. Like, south of the Rio Grande? You live south of the Rio Grande? Yep. I'm telling you though, man, there's no company. And then one day, if people don't understand it further, I'll get out a big whiteboard and put it behind me, and I'll do it in a way people can understand more. Even Trump described it. He said, if it works how I plan it to work, because, like, here's the country, there's boats that go back and forth. If that country orders stuff from us, we send it over there. If we order stuff from them, they send it to us. So if this boat's coming this way and it's $1,000,000, I'm going to add 25% onto that boat that they have to pay. I already paid them. Now they got to pay me 25%, and I'm going to let them land their boat, take their product. That 25% is going to go in the United States Treasury. I don't touch that. You don't touch that. No one touches that, right? It's in the Treasury, bro. Then the products come in, go through shipping, they go on trucks. Now, in America, according to Drill Baby Drill, gas should be cheap as fuck. We're going to have fucking tons of it, bro. These fucking gases, these trucks should be loaded up. shipping in our country should be the cheapest fucking thing you ever thought you saw. Like it should be back to fucking cents, 10-cent stamps, 5-cent stamps, bro. Literally, shipping should be stupid cheap. They're all that ground shipping. You know, maybe we pay our people more. Fuck yeah, increase in pay. But all the gas will be cheap as fuck. I don't know. You ever been to Iraq? Research Iraq and their gas. Just do that. Their oil, like what they do with how they pay. You know, and what it costs. What it costs. What it cost back in 1990s, like 1990, 1990. You're gonna see it was like a quarter. You're gonna see, bro. Because people in America were like, what? Because it was like $1 here, $1 something. And then it was a wartime, and then they were talking about how cheap it is in Iraq when we're over here talking about, oh man, fucking price is going up and shit because they were, you know, not letting us have gas. And that's when I was like, bro, we have more oil under our. Anyone ever seen the movie or the show Dallas? Y'all didn't grow up. Y'all never grew up watching Dallas, did you? I mean, how are these people so rich and they talk about the oil fields just in Dallas, Texas? I mean, alone. Look at, you got in LA. What I'm surprised too is in LA you got La Brea tar pits. Why didn't that catch on fire? That shit should still be burning. But anyway, La Brea tar pits, do you know what that is? Huh. How much oil do you think's there? Why'd it burn down? Shh, sorry. Damn it. I'm giving away the secrets of the fucking... I'm giving away the plan. I can't give away... That's why they don't put me in the game. I give away the plan too much. Give away the play. Shit. Sorry. Sorry, Trumpster. It's the Trump train, baby. Shit ton. Oh yeah, look at the Dakotas, bro. The oil rush, the gold rush of oil in Dakotas, bro. They're still pumping that shit out. That's only those small places, right? I really don't think we should be tapping the ocean unless we like drain it and make it a port kind of thing. You might say, what the fuck you talking about, Twisted? Dude, so in the ancient times, you know, see how Florida sticks out like that? In ancient times, they would have made a concrete port that connected around all the way to the mainland so they could have all their ships in there and all that kind of crap so that it would protect it from oncoming battle, weather, all kinds of things, the Kraken, things like that, right? And they'd have their little openings and stuff, but we can make it a port, right? And then they have certain kinds of ways they do things. Is how they build bridges over long spans. If you don't know, they have to get the bridge bases all the way down to bedrock, right? So how they do this is they go out in the water and they sink these things down and build a big fucking wall basically out there. And then they pump out all that water. And now you're able to go down, all the whole ocean could be around you. And you go down in that motherfucker and you start building the concrete up and shit. Like, instead of having the oil rig out there to where, you know how they had that catastrophe where fucking billions of gallons were polluting the ocean and shit like that. Like, those are the things we should try to prevent. By trying to prevent them in a way that where when we do build something to tap in, it's more of a platform, like we're on ground, like I know it's under the ocean, they have the capability to move the water away. Literally, they can make it as big as they want and fill it all with concrete, tap it, and keep coming up with it. So it's a big, basically they can make a fucking huge fucking hole and it's all concrete, right? And then bam, there's the ocean floor right there where they're gonna tap. You know what I'm saying? And drill down into. And they make an oil rig right there. Boom. They can do that. Now, not all the way out, not a whole bunch, but, you know, the oil under the ground is like big bladders. Just like lava. It's big bladders. There's some here, there's some there, there's some there. There's some pools of decayed things that have turned into oil. Like sometimes it turns into coal and then diamonds. Right? It's what La Brea Tar Pits is. That's what it is. It's a big fucking oil tar pit, right? And soon, maybe, it'll probably turn into coal, millions of years. It's the processes it goes through. And then they just tap it and start, they get the pressure going, so it builds up, and then next thing you know, right? And you might think, oh man, it fucking comes flying out, dude. It's like, that ain't nothing, bro. That shit ain't nothing. That's when they tap it and start getting barrel after barrel after barrel while the pressure is built up. You understand? It's all pressure. It's all pressure. You can't just go down there and do stuff. You fuck the planet up. You know what I mean? That's what that drilling is. That drilling is they're building pressure. It's a pump. It's a pump. It's a pump. It's a pump. Or think of it like, when you're out there pumping water, you're pumping water. Think of one that doesn't work very well. And you got pump, and you're just getting that trickle. It's like that. Think of it like that. If you don't want to think of it like a buildup of pressure where they can get something to come out. Because it's a constant flow. Once that drill thing's going, it is a constant flow. Because you hook natural gas straight up to your house. It's pretty neat. So, I'm promising you that once we get to the drill baby drill, and they officially say that that's happening, and I guarantee it's going to be when we get these people out of here, when we get these people out of here. And you might say, that's going to take years, Twisted. I really don't see years it taking. They're getting these people out fast as shit. In the troves they came, and in the troves they migrated back south. Did you not? You missed that part, huh? There is literally millions of them gone. Millions. They all left. They walked and they drove. They packed up their shit and drove. There's a caravan. I call it the Trail of Tears because they're all crying. Right? The ones that stayed, because this is what they do, are all those real illegal border jumpers, or the people who don't realize that I've been here 25 years and just never got my citizenship. I should be okay though, right? No, you're not. So those are the people too. Now it's either criminals or these people who I forgot. And it looks real bad because it's all there is now. All those other people got the fuck up and left. Go watch some shit. Go look up like mass migration of Mexicans back to Mexico. You'll see. And then after that is when really people started, their parents started getting taken away. Their grandparents started getting taken away. And then now all these kids are out there protesting and shit. Because they're like, what the fuck? They literally open their window one day and there's like this main street from Cali that must run straight through Cali. And comes from every road, goes to this one road in Cali that goes straight to Mexico or something. And then same in Texas. And they saw these big caravans. They opened it up and it was like a parade of all these people going by. Like the zombie apocalypse, you right? And they was like, we gotta do something about this. Let's make signs and shit. Let's get our flags out, motherfucker. Get our flags out. Well, yeah, man. There's millions of them already gone. Like, their job is literally, I'd say their job's more than half done. You might say, no way. Go research those migrations. Right now that happened from our country going back. You'll see. You'll be like, oh shit. That is fucking tons of people, bro. Tons of people. And they're still going. They're going from all those different sanctuary cities. Those people left. All those sanctuary city people left. The ones that are still in the sanctuary cities are the bad people. That's who's there. Now, the ones that are, like I said, they forgot. I forgot. I've been here 25 years. I forgot. I've been here 40 years. I forgot. I got a family and everything. I forgot. Some people thought that back in the day, I remember it was like there's been movies about this shit. They want to just get to America and have my baby on that soil so it's American. It was, we all thought that. We all thought that. Because, you know, we used to be stupid. I hated going to court back in the day. I never knew what none of those fucking words meant, dude. I used to get fucked so hard in court because I didn't know, I don't know what the fuck they were talking about. Whatever you say, sure, okay. Now, I know what all those words mean. Like in the language they're using them in. You know what I mean? Well, hold the fuck on. How do you think I got on my court case? I didn't do shit. I kept paying them less and less and less money. I said, you know, this is a gift. This is a gift. No one can make me pay this. Like literally. It's against my constitutional right. You've never given me any kind of blood test to prove that this is the same blood as mine. Sorry. And I said, once I really feel like it and get a lawyer, I'm going to have all you people fired. And you're all going to owe me money. I would tell them this in court. Ask Amber if she was still here. She would say yes. I'm not even kidding. And then I would tell them every time, I would be like, I wish you guys would really just look that up. Because one day I'm going to get tired of paying you. You know what I'm saying? And they looked it up, I think. And they called me in and they said, dismissed. And I wanted to talk shit. But I said, you know, I won the fight. Let's just go home. I had to agree. I couldn't be like, yeah, but let's point some things out. No, let's just agree. When you win the battle, you just take it and go. You know? So all kinds of people have already been gone. Now they just gotta clean up. And for all those old people that forgot, hey man, that sucks for you. And all those kids that are all upset, hey, that sucks for you. You're in school, man. You think you're a citizen, so you should have been trying to get citizenship for your people, your family. You get more out of America when you are a citizen. You know, you don't have to worry about nothing. You get benefits, you get health care. There was literally illegal aliens, bro, on Medicaid. They said fucking I forget what it was down in fucking Texas-Cali, in Southern Cali. I forget what they said, like 56% of the babies in Southern Cali are illegal aliens babies on Medicaid. The fuck? This ain't refugee services, bro. If we were in war, I would say hell yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. Get in my life raft. We got you. We got money here. We got everything. We got resources. We got beds for people. We got food. We got unlimited resources in America. We really do. If you don't think so, I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. We literally got every goddamn fucking 50,000 types of survival food companies out there. Don't tell me we don't got food. Oh, that's not 5-star fine dining, Twisted. Shut the fuck up with your bullshit, you fucking American fucking, what do they call that? Privileged ass. People talk about white privilege. They ain't about white privilege no more. If you're an American, you're privileged. Like for real. Black, white, Chinese, Arab. Say I'm not. Arabs know what I'm talking about. They come from a war-torn fucking place, bro. They come to America and live like goddamn the sheik. They probably own Rolls Royces and shit because of America shit, man. Mexico too. You know what's fucked up? So Mexicans can come over here, work here, make money here, take it there, and they're rich as fucking dick. They're rich as fuck, bro. As soon as they take our money over there, they got mad. It costs 40 goddamn $3 to fly to Tijuana, bro. 43 bucks. That shit's so cheap. How the fuck? That's maybe from Cali, but I'm saying their money is retarded. It's like Thailand. You take 10 grand in Thailand, you'll live forever. You'll never have to work. Promise you, it's so fucking cheap there, bro. It's crazy. It's a little more expensive now, but yo, it's still like that. In Mexico, their money ain't shit compared to ours. So they take their money there, they can build a goddamn palace, own fucking 50 fucking acres, put a big ass wall around that motherfucker, bro. That's why you see them Spanish people, them Mexicans with them big ass fucking beautiful fucking houses, dude, and shit. How you think they got that shit up here? Up here, unless they're cattle farmers and shit there, right? There's just normal fucking Joes with huge fucking palaces over there, bro. We've been seeing it now. We see it now. Ha, we see it. To me, they look like drug cartel houses. Hell no. These are migrant workers that live there and own those houses. Come here, pick those fields, and take that money home. Now, guess what? We can't do that. We can't go there, buy land, build a house with American money. We can't do that. Try it. We can only get tourist visas there. We can never be Mexican. They can be American. We can never be Mexican. We can only visit there. You can get extended visits for years if you wanted to. But you could never really, truly live there. That's fucked up. And they talk about shit ain't even fair. Dang, shit ain't fair for them. What the fuck you mean? You have a chance to come somewhere, make fuck tons of money, and build a goddamn palace. Oh, they don't pay us that good over here. Bro, when you take that shit home, that shit's gold, bro. That money goddamn quadruples or some shit when they take it over. That's fucking retarded. And he's like, hey, why do you think they're always so happy and dancing? People oppressed, suppressed, and broke and poor, they ain't happy and dancing, bro. They're happy and dancing because they've been taken advantage this whole time. And that's what's being pointed out. They say they ain't taking advantage, they work for less money. That's America's problem. That's the people who are hiring them's fault and shit. They sign up for a work visa program. Then there's other farms that only hire illegals. They'll pay them $100 a day. In America, $100 a day used to be good money. You might say, no, not in Cali, bro. $100 a day, you'll starve. You couldn't even do nothing at $100 a day. It's cool. Guess what? They don't live in Cali, bro. They ain't paying bills in Cali. They ain't paying rent in Cali. They ain't paying taxes in Cali. They take that $100 a day and go home. So if they work for a month, that's $3,000. I don't make no $3,000 a month, right? They're taking that shit to Mexico. That shit just turned into probably $10,000 fucking dollars, dude. And now you put most of that shit aside. You come do that a couple more times, bro. They're literally gonna be millionaires in Mexican terms. Shit, go look, bro. You'll see. That's why they come back into the. Some of them motherfuckers get paid by picking a pound. They come over here all. Yep, you know it. Oh, shut up. So their culture is the ones that are cultivators, right? Cultivators of the crop, dude. The whole existence of their people, it's about cocaine, right? Why do you think they work so fucking good, right? Why do you think they're so fucking fast? Arriba, arriba! Andale! Speedy Gonzalez, bro. That dude was snorted out of his face. Listen. In Peru, I believe it is. Andes Mountains and shit. They chew on the fucking leaves. Because it opens the cardiovascular system and all that, brain and sight and all that shit, so they can walk up in those mountains and pick fucking beans. Pick fucking coffee and shit. All the Spanish culture, that's what they've been doing this whole time. So all us Americans are up here stoned, talking about, man, you guys are running circles around us, and they're going, hell yeah, Holmes! You got some hot sauce? You know what I'm saying? Fucking going crazy and shit, you know? It's wild. And you see all these other dudes, they're all sit back, chilled and shit, talking all slow, eating fucking sausage, egg, and cheese bagels, saying how American they are, talking all slow, moving all slow, walking all slow. America will break that fucking culture right out you. You be fucking lazy too. Sitting back, looking at your own fucking Mexican people, bro. Like, literally, you just got your citizenship. Looking at these motherfuckers going, God damn, I can't even move that fast no more. Shit. These young Americans should have all these jobs. They should be the dishwashers. They should be the fucking toilet washers. They should be the house workers. They should be the fucking valet people. They should be the fucking ones doing laundry. They should be the fucking cleaners. You know, they should be in the field picking fucking vegetables. And then, you know, like I said, you have this workforce of younger people, and then they do their sovereign citizenship until they're like 25, like Amber said. And at 25, they'll be deemed a natural adult. We should change that from 21 for sure to 25. And now you're a natural adult at 25. And now you can pursue any kind of other thing you want. But as soon as you get out of high school, like, there's no need for college. So as soon as you get out of high school to 25, you just become into the workforce. And you might say, that's cruel, Twisted. Ask doctors what they do. Doctors go to school for like 8 years, and then they go into a residency for 10 fucking years. They're a doctor, but they're not really a doctor. They're in residency. Once they clear their residency, then they're a doctor, like a real doctor. So it's like a thing, you know, you should be able to get your work experience by working for America. Everyone should do it. All people, if you're American, as soon as you're 18 to 25, you're in the workforce. Anyone could be in the workforce, anybody, at any age. But it'd be a requirement from 18 to 25 that all Americans 18 to 25 are required to be in the workforce, right? And at 25, you're no longer required to be in the workforce, and now you can pursue any life goal you want. You can open a business, you can stay in the workforce, you become a boss, you could open a business, you know, to have a workforce that you're in charge of. You know what I'm saying? Provide workforce places for people. And I really think that would really get shit done. It would change the youth. It would change the youth a lot, I think. It would change the view back to working. Like, producing. Like, people be like, I work. I do TikTok videos. I got more money than you. having more money than somebody doesn't mean you work, right? You just got to hustle that makes you money. Working is providing for something. You know, I provide food for my table. No, man. Like, so America, like America needs certain things to like keep going, right? So if we're not doing these things, like America will crumble, right? There's like steel, you know, all kinds of crap, right? So if we don't produce these things for other countries in our country too, America will fall. There's like those essential things that have to keep going. And maybe it's not even that deep. Maybe it's just more our economy. Like we have to keep eating McDonald's and buying stuff, spending money to make money to spend money to make money to spend money to make money. I don't know. I think COVID was a great wake up call to everybody that nobody needs money, nobody needed to work. We could just do shit, you know? We can do whatever the fuck we want to do. And food's just there. Just magically, it's just there all the time. But yeah, oh, productive. That's what you gotta do. You have to do, there's like from 18 to 25, you have to produce, like, you have to be productive. You have to, like, produce productive things for America. You know, you have to be the gears for America to run. You know what I'm saying? And like, by the excuse of we're the gears, we're the ghost riders of America, we're the gears that make America run, and by using that excuse, but in reality, people come here just to make money because their money transfer is better or lower. Our money's worth way more than theirs is. That's the only reason why they come here. Why don't they go to Canada and work? Why don't they go to Canada? Why don't they go to Panama? What's right below? What's right below? Honduras? Why don't they go to Honduras and work? You see what I'm saying? People come to America, like Mexicans specifically, to make a fuck ton of money and take it back home where they're rich. And then they use any other excuse of why they really do it. You think Mexicans really come here to want to help us? Oh, we just wanted to come and help pick your food, man. You know, we wanted to valet your cars for you. We wanted to park your cars. You know? We wanted to be the guys washing your dishes. You think they wanted to do that? Or is it opportunity? It's opportunities. Don't feel bad for people that are opportunists crying that they wanted to help. You know? Because saying you're a gear in the system, I'm a gear that's making the system run. That's like saying you're needed. No one's needed because we have lots of Americans, right? Americans won't do that job. No, Americans weren't allowed to do the jobs before. And oh, you couldn't keep the pace of Mexicans, but that's what you're gonna have to deal with on the farm, there, buddy. That sounds like a farmer problem to me. You know, you got 30 Mexicans, they leave. You replace them with 30 Americans. Now you got half the production on a farm. Well, those people are super trained. This is our first day, and it is what it is, and you get what you get. See, if you would have had Americans on those farms for the last 25 years, those Americans would be fucking super fast and trained, you know, and probably inspire their kids to be farmers. See? And that's what it is. They don't realize the problem that people have caused and the ongoing problem to say Americans won't do that job or Americans are too slow. Oh, fucking well. That's your problem, bucko. Get a machine. I told you there's $1 million harvester machine. I say shit because I saw it. AI harvester machine. You could drive it or AI could drive it. It replaces 30 Mexicans in the field. And guess what? Where the Mexicans got to stop for lunch, the Mexicans got to sing some songs, the Mexicans got to go to the bathroom, the harvester don't have to do none of that shit. The harvester can run the motherfucking farm all goddamn day and all night. You wake up and it's done. See what I mean? In about a year, maybe 2 years, when all these people are flowing back through here legally, and they're saying how much better it is being here legally, now they can reap full benefits legally. You'll see. Mark my words. Mark my words. You're going to see it's be a couple years when everyone's really in here and they're talking about it real big. We got all this shit to do. We're firing everybody still. We're still firing everybody. You know what I'm saying? We got to get that still out the way. We got to make America better again. They're going to start letting people back in until these homeless people are taken care of. If they let people back in before the homeless are taken care of, man, that's some bullshit. Because, like, when you let these people in, they have nowhere to go. That means we have to fucking house them. Why the fuck are we housing other people if we still got people on the street? Fuck that shit. No. No, no, no. And I don't think that's probably what they're going to do, is wait and get all the other people figured out first. Build some insane asylums. Build some drug rehab fucking islands. You know, island sink. You know, put Gigi on that bitch. Maybe get him off drugs finally. And build compounds where people can go. You know what I'm saying? Fucking compounds and shit. Walls around them and shit if they need them. Mountain retreats. Landslides happen. And get people off the fucking streets. Like, rich people shouldn't have to come outside their fucking luxurious penthouses and smell piss and shit and have bums all over the fucking place in tents. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't happen outside of rich people's places. Shit's awesome. It really didn't take long, though. It went from sophisticated rich people getting kicked out of their luxurious penthouse condos. And they said, okay, fuck it. I'm going to move right here on the sidewalk in my tent because I ain't got nowhere to go. It wasn't too long before they full on became homeless bums that everyone forgot that just lived in apartment 2B. You know, condo, penthouse 2B, whatever. And now they're pissing and shitting all over the street. You guys know what I'm talking about? You guys remember when everyone got booted out their house? Like, talk about a time the government really fucked us. Like, COVID's happening, and now everyone got kicked out of their fucking house. Remember that shit? No, you can't pay your rent. You gotta go. Bullshit. That's what Trump fixed. No, during a fucking crisis like that, nobody can take advantage of us. Nobody can take advantage of us ever again. Fuck that shit. Not in Michigan. They said don't pay your bills for 3 months. If we're all alive after this, we'll pay bills. Imagine you're paying bills the whole time, and then you die, and now there's no money for your funeral and no money for nothing else. Someone else gotta flip that bill for you and shit. It's crazy. Shit tons of oil here in the north. Yeah, Deepwater Horizon seriously could have killed us all, right? We need to not repeat that. Fuck yeah. Alright, everybody, I think I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. We smoked enough balls. I'm stoned as fuck. I'm gonna go find Attila and beat him up. See what he's doing. You guys have a wonderful fucking Saturday. It's snowing a little bit. It's 15 degrees. It's a gloomy day. And, hope you guys have a good one. Peace out. Get better. Get better, everyone that's sick and hurt off grid.